4-3-2-1 on post-patch is one of my favorite formations because you can play football and it's unbelievably effective in that attack. We're going to show you our custom tactics and instructions and how to use it in-game as well. Jumping straight into the custom tactics. We are not going to go with drop back, don't worry. We're going to go with pressure on heavy touch. Recently, EA have nerfed pressure on heavy touch and possession loss and constant pressure where you drain more stamina, basically. This isn't a problem if you run heavy touch or press on possession loss. Because you have 5 substitutes available, it's not a problem. Yes, you will have a little bit of stamina loss, but it's not really a big enough nerf to stop you from running this altogether. I don't run press on possession loss because I feel like in the 4-3-2-1, everyone presses so heavily, it really leaves your fullbacks high up the pitch. It gets your centre mids to push further. Heavy touch just means that, say if their wing back is about to take a touch and the game, sees it to be heavy, your attacker might have pressed that ball automatically. It's just a little bit better than running balance, for example. However, if you really struggle to defend and you aren't 100% sure on pressing, you can just go with balance. That won't be a problem. You can still do that. Now for the width, we're actually going to run one of our most narrow widths here in the 4-3-2-1 with 37. We want to keep it compact. We want to keep it nice and narrow and basically force the opponent out towards the wing. Having a narrow width, I find, really helps stop the Trivela because your right centre mid and left centre mid are where they need to be pretty much at all times to try and, put that pressure on, essentially. As always, if you want us to take a look at your tactics or to break down your own gameplay on FIFA, you can join the AlexBee Academy, where you can get a one-to-one coaching session with myself or the member of the team. Make sure you click the link in the description to come over and take a look at the academy. For our depth, for new gen users and old gen users, if you are on old gen and the game is more open, it's more free, I don't mind you running 45-50 depth here. For new gen users, I would recommend about 55-60 for a lot of people. I don't really want you to go deeper than that because you just invite so much pressure in the Trivela and whatnot. It's just too strong, basically. So 71 depth is what I go for. Why do I do that? Because you get the automatic offside trap. Your defensive line sits higher. If the opponent is playing with direct passing, forward runs, it just stops them from constantly tracking those runs back to Narnia a little bit. It's not perfect, but it can work. Now, fast build-up can be good in the 4-3-2-1. I have liked it in the past. However, I think most people struggle with that because if you lose the ball in a transition up the pitch in the midfield, your players are caught out of position. It's easy for you to turn the ball over and then the opponent can score goals. Long ball is super good if you are a over-the-top through ball player. If you like to trigger runs, you like to get the ball moving quick, go for long ball. That's what I go for. However, if you feel like everyone is so far away from you and you can't get a simple pass, then stick with balanced. I do actually go forward runs on the 4-3-2-1 rather than direct passing. This is a change I've made for this tactic purely because what this does is it pushes the opponent's defense back into their own box. And you might go, yeah, but Al, that encourages drop back. It does, but you know what it also leaves you more room for? The Trivela, the finesse, the outside of the foot shot, which is the same thing as a Trivela, or the power shot, sorry. So you have options to then hit it from range. So look for the counter, and if you then can't get it, try and work into that Trivela window, and that will be beautiful for you. Now, when it comes to the attacking width, we actually go with the exact same on our defensive width. When you have a really narrow defensive width, and then a really wide attacking width, you actually drain more stamina because your players are constantly having to go in and out, in and out. Keeping it in and around the same will always be best for you. The 4-3-2-1 is narrow as it is anyway, and I want to have that narrow width from our CMs and striker. Wait till you see the player instructions for the right forward and left forward. And then we go 6 players in box and 3 corners. Now, for our player instructions, stay central, stay forward on the main striker. I don't put them on getting behind. You are on that forward runs, so that Arnautovic is going to push the opponent's defense back anyway. You don't need them on getting behind. It's like an added extra forward you don't need. However, for the left forward and right forward, getting behind, stay forward, but drift wide. And you might go, why are you doing that, Al? That's on both of them, by the way. I'm basically asking my Park Ji-sung and Banasa, both of them are on get forward, cover wing. I'm asking them to go in between Rashford and Arnautovic as we build into that final third, if I can't find a Trivela, for example. Our centre defensive mid, the one in the middle, is on stay back while attacking, cover centre. And then the fullbacks are on balanced attack, overlap. Most people will go, whoa, I can't run balanced attack on my fullbacks. That's fine. Go stay back while attacking. Just use them in the attack yourself naturally. For me, I prefer having them on balance a lot because it just makes the game a little bit more fun. But obviously, it does leave you open to the counter. So I completely understand if you want to go with stay back while attacking. But if you do that, you can put them on cover wing on the right centre mid and left centre mid to help cover them when they are out of position. All right. So those are the tactics and the instructions. Let's jump into some gameplay to show you exactly how to use these players in game.
Chance to do damage.
Well, the crowd are certainly not happy. Their team is being totally outplayed here. They're just being passed around far too easily.
Alexander Zinchenko. Barkley. In with a chance.
Let's go.
They have the ball again. Park. Well, getting in the way.
Really?
Superb save.
Yeah, the finesse is good. As I said, people have just been like non-existent to use it because of the Trivela, right? Understandably, because this, you know, this Trivela is just broken. Like even with a red time, it's just ridiculous, right?
Mahrez. Unable to keep the ball.
Look for that ball. It's a good ball. Finish. And look, you know, good effort though. Right, I really want to work on not stepping into like the lanes. Trying to be a bit smarter. Because like we all know it wants to work. We all know it doesn't work, right? Good. Lovely. That's unbelievable, Arnautovic. It's a lovely pass from Grealish. Hit that. Oh my. Oh my, Arnautovic.
Trying to pick out a teammate.
Playing champs at the minute.
What do? Well, nothing untoward happened. Losing possession. Plenty of support here.
Good solid defending there from Thiago Silva. See if we can break. Look for that through ball. Unlucky.
On to Park.
Go on. Let's go, Ji-Sung. That's the first time he's done that for me. Let's go. What a player. That's a ball, by the way. Do I get there? I do. Thiago Silva's incredible. That's what I wanted to do, but I just think it's going to be... Yeah. Can we still troll you if you're verified? No. No, muff. Big cross. Lovely. And that is beautiful.
Excellent use of the ball as they
Me love. Grealish.
But nothing comes of it.
Go on then, Grealish. Keep battling. Mate, he's so techie on the ball, you know. He's so techie. I still love the 4-3-2-1, man. It's such a good formation. The way everything just moves is just nice. To be fair, I could actually do a 4-1-2-1-2 that's not overly aggressive. We'll take that. We'll take that. If you do want any 5 at the back custom tactics, you can click the video that is next to me on screen to go and find out them exactly.